What's up everybody? In this video, we're going to be reviewing Avanti In1. This is one of the cheaper camera on the market. This is an indoor camera. This camera was sent to me to review, but I was not directed exactly what to say, so this is going to be honest review. So let's take a look really quick. It looks like this camera can do two-way audio. It's a wide angle view, night vision, cloud storage, and then there is also H.264 compression rate. And then there's an Android and iOS app for this camera. Let's take a look and see what's inside the box. So here's what we have. We have charging brick, then we have mounting hardware, then we have a USB to micro USB cable, camera itself, and then we have instructions step by step how to connect and how to use this camera in the app. Also, if we take a look at this camera, the build quality, it's all plastic, but it's still made really well. And the black and white contrast is actually pretty well as well. Also, if you look at the camera right here, this is the actual lens. And then at this side, this is a SD card slot, and it actually comes with a 32 gig SD card already. And then on this side, you can see right here, this is a charging port. This is a reset button. And right here on this side, you can see it little. This is actual mic for a two-way talk. Camera can be placed in multiple ways. One of the ways, you can just put on a flat surface like on a counter somewhere, and you can point it in any direction you want it to record. Then camera can be mounted on the side of the wall, and also camera can be mounted on the ceiling. And now let's download the app and connect to a camera. Okay, once we download an app, what we need to do, we need to connect our camera to power. Once you connect to the power, you'll see red light is going to appear over here. And then you're going to hear that sound. Once we're going to download the app, we'll have to create an account. And this account only can be used on one device for security reasons. So now here, what we need to do, we need to click on a plus sign. And right here, we need to choose exactly what are we connecting. And in my case, it's a camera. They also offer doorbells. Then you'll hear power on the device. Once you do that, then we need to click on next. So if the indicator light is not flashing red, what we need to do, we need to reset this device. And you can follow the instructions on the screen. And then we need to click next. Then what we need to do, we need to select our Wi-Fi, and we also have to make sure we select 2.4G network, because by some reason it's not going to work on 5G. And then we need to click OK. Then we need to put our password, and then we need to click done, and then next, and then just confirm, click OK here. So now what we need to do, we need to remove this film that is on your camera. And then we need to click next, and it's going to show up a QR code. And then we need to bring up close to our camera for camera to scan the QR code from the cell phone. Then I'm going to click next. So now I got a QR code here. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn camera. That's it. When it's successfully scanned, it's going to make that tone. And now it's connecting. Okay, once camera is connected, you're going to be able to see this blinking red indicator is going to turn into green, and then you're going to see on the screen this number right here. You can change it to whatever you want, and then you click on done. And then once you click on play, and then you click OK, authorize, and then allow permissions here, and then go back, and you're going to be able to see this view here. Also right here in this app, you can see on this side, there is a little speaker. I disabled this because while I'm recording, I'm hearing myself. Then there is a mic button. Once you click on it, you can talk back. And then also right here, I didn't mention earlier, right here, this is actually your speaker from your camera. And then there's a camera button. Once you click on the camera button, it basically starts recording, or you can set to motion record. So if there is any motion, then it's going to start recording, and then you can go click on history. And right here, you're going to be able to see this timeline here. And you can zoom in, zoom out, and then you can see the orange part on the timeline is just recording constantly, and the red, it's basically when any motion is occurring on the camera. And also right here, you can set up alert. When you click on alerts, you can see that it's detecting a motion and it's just kind of notifying you. It's gonna be showing notifications alerts. And right here, if you pull up notifications, you can see right here, one of the tips, you receive alarm message from this camera. We can rename this camera, and then again, you receive an alarm message from this camera. So that's mean there was like some kind of motion going on, and then it send out that alert to your cell phone. And then there is a cloud button. The cloud service needs to be activated. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. I'm preferring to keep everything right now in-house, and I'm just gonna keep recording everything on my micro SD card. And I'm pretty sure if 32 gig is not enough, you can probably increase that to, I don't know, whatever, maybe to 64 or maybe even to 128. I need to look it up, see what's the max size is supported. So now I'm gonna be testing on night vision. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn the light off, and I'm gonna keep my camera on as well at the same time, and you'll see that it's dark in my studio, and we'll see how actually camera is gonna work at night. It took actually a few seconds for AR sensor to turn it on and to basically detect that it's nighttime, but you can see right now on my main camera, you can't really see anything in my office, but you can actually see from the camera itself, you can see those two droids and the camera box. For the price of the camera, IR sensor works perfectly. Once you turn light on, it takes 1 or 2 seconds to readjust back into normal. So here's one more test that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna press on my mic button, and I'm gonna hold, and I'm gonna be talking. And then I'm gonna record with my camera, and we're gonna be able to hear how actually you can talk from your cell phone to a camera. So to do that, we need to press and hold on the mic in the app.
Hi, this is a test. I'm just testing. Camera speaker. 1-1. Test.
By default, this camera is set 360 quality, but what you can do, you can click on that, and you can see there is an option 1080, 1081.5 megapixel, and 1080p 2 megapixels. So if you change that, the quality is going to be much better. So here's one more test I decide to do on this camera. Since I've never heard this company before, so here's what I did. I logged in into my router, and I went into the traffic analyzer to see if actually this camera is sending data or packets to anywhere outside of my home network. So I checked the network monitor, and I checked the statistic, and I was not able to actually find that camera was sending data somewhere outside of my home. At the time I'm making this video, this camera cost $34 with a 32 gig SD card, and it costs $26 without SD card. If you already have one, you can save a couple dollars to order one without SD card. But in general, for this price, I think this is amazing camera, and I would actually recommend, and I think I'm gonna be buying a couple more. And for me, the most important thing that this company is actually not harvesting any data. So that's a thumbs up for this camera. So if you think you might be interested in this camera, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. And one more thing I wanted to say, since this camera was sent to me, I'm gonna do a giveaway. So here's another brand new camera still sealed in a package. I'm gonna give this camera away. So I'm gonna ask you to do a couple things. First, subscribe to my channel, and second, follow me on Instagram and leave a comment underneath this picture. And in 2 weeks, I'm gonna announce a winner and I'm gonna direct message winner, and I will contact and I'll see how I can actually ship this camera to you. And once again, if you like this video, press that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.